Barbara speaking, and as you can see, this is my little lake behind me where I live. Let me show you around. And if you've been watching my videos over the last few months, then you've seen it also in the summertime. And I find it just as beautiful now in the winter. Just as beautiful, maybe even more so. So I'm going to send you a little Christmas message tonight from our lake because the weather is just so beautiful. But as you don't have to see me, rather see the nature, I will just turn the camera around so I see what I'm doing because I'm holding it myself, and I will give you my little message. The other day, I was talking to a gentleman called Sperry Andrews. You can check him out. And he is a scientist that works on one consciousness. I mean, he has done research for over 20 years on consciousness, on our consciousness, that we are all one, that we are not separated like we feel so many times, especially today. I mean, how many of you feel lonely? Now Christmas is just around the corner, only 4 days to go. And I know this feeling. My mom passed away this year and I feel a little bit alone. And yes, I will spend Christmas Eve. In Germany, it's Christmas Eve is the main day. I will spend Christmas Eve with my family. Whoever is left of the family, right? Because our family has been very small. I was the only child. My dad passed away 11 years ago. My mom just a few months ago. And now I'm the last of the family. So I'm spending time with my cousin, my niece and my aunt. And I know it will be lovely because we've been spending Christmas with them since my father passed away. But it's not the same, than having your own family. And there's so many of us that are singles, so many of us that live alone, and so many of us that at these times of year or around our birthdays, we feel a little bit alone. We want to belong. And this is what Sperry does. He proves to us that we belong. He proves to us that we are one consciousness. And humanity is one. That is my firm belief. And how can you feel that? Well, the way that I feel it is when I'm in nature, like just now. I just love to be outside. When I'm in the woods, like I was the other day when I made the last video, and the woods, of course, are all around me, as you can see. And my house is just behind a few trees here. And I find the best way for me to connect is in nature. Another way to connect with other people is through a smile. I mean, really give people a heartfelt smile. I do that when I walk, when I walk even in the rain. And I remember one morning I was in London. I was going to one of my workshops. And I walked from the hotel to the hotel where we had the event. And it was raining. And everybody was miserable. They had to go to work. They all were huddled up and they were looking down. And I was singing, like, I'm singing in the rain. Yeah, I know I can't sing well. But I was having a good time with myself. And I was looking forward to my day of work, to my workshop, to being with you, to being with my people and sharing my knowledge and sharing my experience. And because I was so happy, I was singing. And that was the song that came to mind because it was raining. And a lot of people looked up on that grey morning and they started to smile because I smiled at them, because I was happy and I could give a little bit of my happiness to them. And you can do that too, any moment. Please. Forget about all this talk about recession. They've talked about it for months and months and months and months. I'm tired of it. It's up to us to change it. And it starts with changing our feelings inside. It starts with changing what we want to feel. And we are in charge of that. Nobody else is in charge of that. We are in charge of our feelings. We are in charge of our emotions. And please, change your emotion from sad, from lonely, from fearful, to happy, to joyful, to full of energy, because you know you can. You can make a choice today to change your life. You can make that choice today. And I promise you, if you take action on this choice that you're making today, your life will change. Your life will improve. I know, because I do that every day. And yeah, we've got to move. We can't stay in one place. We need to move forward. We need to move towards what we want. But we can make the choice now. It's the end of the year. Reflect on what happened in the last year. Think of what will your life be like 5 years from now if nothing changes. If that's a happy thought, fantastic, you've got it made. If that doesn't sound too good, then please make a decision. Put a smile on your face. Make a decision to have a better life from now on. And make it now. Merry Christmas. And a very happy, prosperous, abundant 2010. Bye.